Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Everybody. Hello. Hey, this is the infinite regression, and it's a break. This is a break infinite regression. So, like, if weekend infinite regression is pretty good, break infinite regression might be like, who knows? Who knows? Like, it's just super good, super extra. Maybe it's not scary. I don't know. Maybe it never was. Who am I to tell? You're the one. You're the one afraid of regressions on other people's computer screens. Anyway, I'm here to review video games, and which video game am I going to be reviewing? This one, Wallachia: The Reign of Dracula. Yeah, we're gonna find out. Find out about the Draculas. Oh, ha 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 ha. Okay, honestly, there's a certain expectation when you start making games about Draculas, and we all know what it is. We all know what it is. That's right. That Blade the Vampire Swordsman, just kidding, is Castlevania. We're all thinking Castlevania. We'll see. Can this guy make rabbit stew out of Castlevania? I don't know. I just know that this game has Draculas, and if it's not Castlevania, I'll be very disappointed. Just kidding.
Dad taught us both very well, Enfu.
Yeah, N2. Oh my goodness.
We'll eat like kings tonight.
Yeah, we will. Oh.
That's my dinner, not yours.
Hey, Woof. You can't take
much
it.
Too handsome, my friend.
Yeah,
Remember,
take that,
and
Woof.
honor your generosity.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is a wearing type Woof. Oh no. Oh, that's, yeah. That's kind of what Vlad the Impaler, the historical figure, yeah, he actually did that.
I am so sorry, my child.
Did you see my brother? Did he escape?
Prince Dracula has taken him. Dracula's shadow will soon cover.
Oh
Wallachia.
no.
In fact, we are not safe. We are being watched. We must leave this place.
Why should I go with you? Who are you?
He a magical old man. What? Rosencrantz? Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Protect you. Come with me, my child.
Oh.
In time, we will come back for your brother.
Is it going to be werewolves versus vampires? I think it's going to be werewolves versus vampires. Okay, this is quite a bit of story, if I'm being perfectly
Radu's brother
honest.
has become quite a headache. Vlad Dracula refuses to pay tribute.
I want his head.
Vlad knew this was
Yes,
coming.
me
He's
too.
becoming
Ha
too
ha ha
big.
ha.
He is my blood, but he must be stopped.
Radu, you and Constantine will leave immediately. You two
Oh,
will get the lay of
goodness.
the land. Perhaps you can even assassinate Vlad.
Rest assured, my liege. We will take care of the matter.
Good. My troops will follow you, one day behind. Christian, the sages tell me
Yeah, I
that
think
you are a
it's
man of
funny
unique
that this
talents.
has very,
Though you
like,
are a foreigner,
DOS
if you can
game-esque
assist these two, I will
graphics,
reward you
you know?
You and your wolf.
Like, so far in the
He's telling
game,
me that
there's
his
not
name is
much that you've
Sylvia.
seen that couldn't
I will
be
accompany
a thing
Christian,
in
yes?
DOS.
No, this is no job for a woman. I forbid it. You can better serve my needs personally.
Oh, I
Vlad
bet.
Dracula murdered my parents and took my brother. No one
Her,
will stop
her.
him from slicing off his head.
How dare you?
I apologize.
My apprentice is very skilled. Wait, is that the same voice that he was using earlier? It doesn't feel like it. Does not feel like it. Oh, the guard's about to get wrecked. You know, it'd be fun is if you could play this part of the game. Like, play it
You
and
two are
stuff.
lucky that Dracula has proven to be so elusive. Kill him.
No, it's not.
If
It's
you
supposed
fail,
like.
have you both hacked to
At least I'm pretty
pieces.
sure it's not.
Go, follow Radu and Constantine, and take that mangy beast with you.
Oh, I'll take this mangy beast
Be on our way then.
with his mange
Thank
that he
you.
definitely has.
Let's go, Silvio.
Oh, Silvio. Yeah. Anyway.
Huh?
Oh, it's doing the thing for me. Yeah, okay. Slide, okay. Shoot is Y. Okay, you should let me do it. Like. Okay.
This is it, Elson. Remember your training. Aim carefully and use your sword to deflect enemy arrows. Always remember you can call on me or another ally for help. My birds will drop important supply. Dracula's troops will...
Let's go.
Yeah, it's about time. Here we go. Come on, bird. Oh, I have to shoot the bird to make that supply drop happen? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Haha. Wait. Oh, this is gonna come alive. Or is he? Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, yeah, timed very poorly, but you know, whatevs. He can shoot down. That's not cool. Dang it. Death. I didn't think death would come for one such as I. Oh, jeez. I got... Hey, there's like... many different kinds of drops than there were previously. Okay. I don't know what those little orbs do anyway. Like, doesn't seem like much of anything. Oh, wait. What? I don't know what that was. Oh, dang it. Oh, crap. I'm just trying to not be dead. Trying not to self-dead myself. Okay. But there are checkpoints, so that much is clear. Oh, well, how about maybe no? Wait, can I shoot down? Like, oh, but only like straight down? No, I guess I'm just trying to figure out the downward. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, continue. Like, I'm just trying to figure out the mechanics of the... Are you serious? Okay. I'm I was expecting a lot more. Like, is that wrong? Is it wrong of me to have expected more? Probably. I mean, Castlevania, this ain't, you know? Like, there are 3 Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance better than this one, so, like, how am I supposed to feel about that, you know? Okay, do those heal me at all? Because, like, I collect them. It's very not clear. Okay. Okay, it's a very wonky proposition getting arrows off in a downwardly type direction. Like, yeah, I don't know what those do. Like, danger. Yeah, clearly. Oh, what? Oh, God. Yeah, so apparently jumping off the edge was not a winning proposition. Okay. Okay. Come on, bird. Drop it. Did I not tell you that it was a dicey proposition shooting? I can't really. It's ridiculous to try and control the shots in a that-wordly direction. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Yeah, shooting a catapult causes a whole ship to sink. Because realism! Oh, now do I have to parkour the boxes? Oh, and there's one... That don't make no sense. I'm sorry. I played a game or two in my time. Oh, crap. Thank you. I don't know. Like, I already shoot arrows. Did that give me 5 extra arrows? God. And now I have to beat the boat again. Okay. Okay. It is shocking to me that this game was like... Why did I get it? Because people were like, oh, this game is good. Like, you gotta try this. You like the castle-type Vanias? You gonna like this, friend. And I'm like, oh, I want to find who that was like, oh, you like the castle-type Vanias. You're gonna love you some of this. Okay, oh, I have to get all the way over there. Then, like, okay, let's spam the spam. Because the sense it doth make. Oh, really? Really? They're gonna hit me on the last hit. Really? I'm just upset at cheap hits is all. Upset at cheap hits. This game is like made out of cheap hits. It's like one of the many terrible Golden Axe clones on the Genesis. Like, feels like there were many, and it feels like they were all terrible. Die, stupid. Oh. HP +1. Okay, now I'm in a new area. Will it make sense or will it not? I'm just like spamming all of the directions now, I guess. And I think like it's not really a strategy as much as it is just trying to. Okay. Oh, dang it. Those snakes are really buttholes. Ugh. I mean, right? I mean, I like snakies in real life. They're cuddly and cute, but like these snakes are nothing like snakes of real life. Are you freaking serious? And then I have to strip it. Okay, so what have we learned, class? What have we learned? We've learned to go like this and to go like that, and quite frankly, beyond that, we've learned many another thing. Like we learned, the plus sign, and oh, what? Save data will not be deleted. Well. All right, that's what we learned. Oh, Velocity, that was a fun game. Remember that? Remember when we played fun games that like taught you to do well at them and like went through the process of actually explaining things clearly and not giving way too much story at the beginning and like every other thing that I'm harping on constantly. What makes a good game good? What makes a bad game bad? Anyway. Let me put a score on this one, but you're not going to be surprised. Okay. So here's the thing. Look, we've been over this 100 times. Things that make great video games great are also the things that make bad video games bad. And this one stumbles in every possible way. It has a cool idea, cool concept. Like, go ahead. Like, you have all the power of modern technology behind you, and you are going to build a pixel-based, love letter to Castlevania. Go ahead. Like, go right the frick ahead. The time has never been more right than it is now for such things. And you can pull it off to amazing levels. I mean, we've all seen what a small team or a single person can do when they are very, very dedicated. Axiom Verge is the one that you go to. Cave Story, another great example. Pixel-based games that are deep and fun and interesting. And what makes them good? They don't sit you through a big freaking opening cinematic in which you do nothing and you just sit there and wait for the story to be over so you can get to the game. And then, the game itself is just very derivative. It's just very, it's nothing I haven't seen 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways on 1,000 better games. Like, it really doesn't, it's not fun to play. It's not fun to play. I feel like I took some cheap deaths, especially where the snakes were concerned, or cheap hits. And I feel like I guess I did get a little bit better at it over time, but like it never felt fun because of how crappy the aiming mechanic was. If you had to aim anywhere other than just completely straight across the screen, the aiming mechanic is wonky as all get out. I mean, well, it's not wonky in terms of it doesn't make any sense. It's wonky in terms of unresponsive, sluggish, ridiculous, hard to make work, and not good. And that's unacceptable in this day and age. It is. I mean, at a time when you can make that better, you can. It is doable. And so I've seen it done. So, did not enjoy Did not enjoy this game. And in looking things up, I found, much to my dismay, that it is very highly rated, at least on Amazon, and very well regarded. And I'm like, why? I don't get it. And I was scrolling around and found one reviewer on Amazon who was like, no, make no mistake, this game is boring and bad. And I was like, oh, this guy gets it. Me and this guy, like, we're the only two that are like, is no one else seeing what I'm seeing? And so, yeah, I've played a lot of games, and believe me, the pixel art does not bother me. I've said 1,000 times, like, I still enjoy Adventure for the Atari 2600, and in that, your character is literally a colored square. That's it. And the dragon looks like a duck. Shoutouts to Homestar Runner from way back in the early 2000s. Anyway, but for real though, people. For real. Come on. Not a good game. Did not enjoy it. I mean, it's not like completely awfully terrible. It's just like sometimes you get more upset about the ones that had potential and just misused it. Like, hold up. Look at, that's me working on the final score. Sorry, spoilers. Anyway, look at this. Look at this. Doesn't this look like a game that you would want to play? Cool artwork, cool looking character design, looks exactly like, oh, this is going to be like a Castlevania type game and it's going to be a really good one. That's what it looks like. Like, if it had at least been as good as Circle of the Moon, which, when the frick did Circle of the Moon come out? Let's do, we're doing it live. Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Let's go to Wikipedia. 2001. 20 frick years ago. Of the three Castlevania games for the Game Boy Advance, Circle of the Moon is the worst of the three, objectively. It is. And Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, much better. I have heard people prefer Harmony of Dissonance over Aria of Sorrow. I can at least entertain that idea, although Aria of Sorrow is clearly the winner. I mean, come on. But Circle of the Moon is not a bad game. It is just the third best Castlevania game for the Game Boy Advance. It's actually a really fun, well-designed game. It's just, it doesn't bring quite as much to the table as its peers. And if Wallachia, the Reign of Dracula, had been as good as a 20-year-old game for the Game Boy Advance, I would have said nothing. I would have been like, fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, they're doing a pixel art thing, and it's at least as good as a 20-year-old game. But it's not, people. It is not as good as a 20-year-old game. Boom, here's what you get. You get a 3 out of a possible 5 copies of Shaq Fu for the Genesis, not even the Super Nintendo one. Shaq Fu on the Genesis. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here, people. That's what we're saying. And so I wanted to like this game. I love Castlevania. I love it. Castlevania, I have a very strong memory about it because it was my first time playing a Nintendo game when Nintendo was all the rage and everybody was like, oh my God, Nintendo. And they were so expensive. I mean, could you imagine? And my parents wouldn't buy one. And I remember there was one of those Nintendo cabinets where you could, play various Nintendo games. That was in the ice cream shop of my hometown. And yeah, my mom and I went to the ice cream shop one time, and she gave me a quarter to play an arcade game, and I played Castlevania. I was so freaking excited Castlevania 1, the granddaddy. And I loved it. It captured my imagination so hard. Like, love that game. Still love that game. Quite frankly, that game holds up very well. I mean, you look at what Bloodstained has done, right? I mean, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon 1 and 2, the NES style graphics, they have just done amazing things with an art style that is, 1983 is when like Nintendo, the original Nintendo Entertainment System launched, the same year as the video game Crash. 85 it started picking up, if I remember. My history might be wildly off, so don't be angry with me if my history is wildly off. But I'll tell you, people, playing Castlevania for the first time was transformative. Even as a kid, I recognized quality when I saw it. How did I do that first time playing Castlevania? I died almost immediately. That game is still freaking tough. It is. Do yourself a favor and play it. Like, it's hard. It's a hard freak game. Anyway, so yeah. I wanted to like this game. It had everything in it that I like. Killing vampires and like, fighting off vast hordes of enemies, platforming, side scrolling through the platforms. It is a whole thing. Like, it's exactly what I like in video games. But guess what? It falls short. It loads you up with all this lore that doesn't really pay off at first, so you could have just woven that in as the story goes. Like, just start your player off on the first level, have the guy be like, I'm that old guy you met, and then you're off and running, and then just introduce little snippets of the story as you go. That's step number 1. Step number 2, fix your dingus controls. Like, if I'm supposed to shoot downward at angles and whatnot, make it easy for me to do that. Just, basic frick stuff. I mean, people figure it out all the time. How many twin stick shooters are there on the Switch? There's like a bajillion. Like, figure it the frick out. So, yeah. You're basically Shaq Fu with vampires. That's it. That's what you are. Wallachia, Reign of Dracula, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I paid money for you. Disappoint. I don't know what everybody else sees in this game. I do not see it. And I hear you saying, like, oh, we watched you play and you suck at it. Do you think that makes any difference? Honestly. Because you, if you've watched my other reviews, have seen me suck at other games that are much, much better than this one. Like, watch my review of Bug Butcher, for example. That game is awesome, and I'm terrible at it. But the things that make it awesome have nothing to do with my ability to play the game. So, yeah, I am fair. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this one. I'm sorry it was not a good game, but that is not my fault. I was lied to. All right. Well, don't spend money on this one, people. It's not good. It's flat out 60%. It's like, if it were one iota worse than it is, it would be a straight up fail. But it's like, oh my God, you are not good, but you're like still a game though, I guess. Anyway, people, very disappointed. All right, that is it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.